Welcome back. While text is still the main type of content in learning materials, video and audio-based content has seen a steep rise over the last years. While video material is sometimes considered more lightweight, it can carry a very high information density and works especially well for learners who prefer visual reception of content over reading. In any case, for the majority of learners, video or audio material is usually a welcome change and often supports a higher motivation. In general, there are three options how to use video or audio material in Moodle. 1. You can embed it in a Moodle page from an external source, usually a platform such as YouTube or Vimeo. 2. You can upload it as a file directly to Moodle and insert it in a page. And 3. You can directly record audio or video to Moodle and insert it in a page. Before taking a closer look at each of these options, a quick note. Before embedding external content, please verify that the external content has a license that allows you to use and embed it. External content shall also be only used in addition to the content you created to support a better understanding or extend and deepen certain aspects. The main part of your nuggets shall be original content provided by you. If you upload or record video and audio files directly to Moodle, please be mindful when doing so, as these files are often quite large and streaming them from the Moodle system might affect its performance, especially when many users consume the video in parallel. This can result in longer loading times, which might negatively influence your learner's user experience in the system. That being said, let's take a look at the individual options. As already mentioned, the first option is embedding a video that is hosted in an external site, usually a streaming or video platform. The two main players here are YouTube and Vimeo, both offering video sharing options through embedding. There are two ways of embedding a video. The first one is via the Insert Audio or Video File icon in the editor's toolbar. This opens a dialog in which you can switch to the Video tab and then paste the sharing URL linking directly to the video. Below the URL slot, you can see other parameters that you can adjust. Under Display Options, you can set a certain size of the video. The advanced settings let you enable or disable autoplay, mute, or video looping. We would recommend to stick to the default settings, where the controls are shown, audio play, mute, and loop are disabled. As a last setting, you can add additional subtitles or captions, which you can then set to show by default. In addition, you can also add a chapters file that contains markers for the individual chapters within the video. This is especially helpful for longer videos. All three of these additional items, subtitles, captions, and chapter marks, need to be uploaded as their own files following the Web Video Text Tracks format, or short WebVTT, which sometimes can be acquired from the videos, in other cases need to be created manually, which is a labor-intensive task since they need to be time-coded with the video track. The other option for embedding video content is to use the embed code that video platforms also offer, which is usually an iframe code. This code can be acquired from the sharing options of the video, and it can be adjusted, for example, in terms of a specific size if the default size shall not be used. The code can be copied and pasted into the code view of the content editor at the exact place where the video should appear. When switching back to the HTML view or preview of the page, the video will appear. In addition to the size, which needs to be defined before copying the embed code, the positioning of the embedded video can then be adjusted after placing it via the icons in the editor's toolbar. As already mentioned, the advantage of embedding video from video or streaming platforms is that the streaming load of the video is on the streaming platform's side, not on the side of the learning platform. Hence, this won't influence the platform's performance, even with higher numbers of users. The disadvantage is that not every video can be used for embedding. Usually, copyright-protected material should not be embedded. And it can't be guaranteed that the video will be available forever, as each content creator can also delete videos at any time. Let's have a look at the other options how to use video within your pages. The second method is by uploading a video file directly to Moodle and inserting it into your page. You can upload files by also using the Insert Audio Video File icon in the editor's toolbar, and then, instead of pasting a URL, click on Browse Repositories and either upload a file or select a video file you have already uploaded before, which you can do under Recent Files. It is recommended to keep the size of the video file you want to upload reasonably small, so please make sure that you don't use uncompressed video formats, for example MOV, but rather standard web-optimized format such as MP4. It's also not necessary to upload files in 4K or Full HD resolution. Usually, a file in 1080p or 720p works fine. Once you have selected the video file you want to upload, you can make the same adjustments as with other media files. Quick tip. If you create your own videos and want to use a different narrator than yourself, you can either look for a voiceover artist or you can try text-to-speech services where you can upload your speaker text and have a computer generate the spoken narration. There are a number of services available that differ quite drastically in quality of the generated spoken word, availability of different voices and accents, pricing, and download options for the generated audio. Google's text-to-speech service certainly offers one of the highest qualities, but does not offer to download the generated audio as a file. The text-to-speech technology of Nuance, as well as Microsoft's Speech Studio, also deliver quite convincing results, but need to be acquired as commercial applications. The last option we will be looking at is a direct recording to Moodle. In the toolbar of the editor, you'll find a Record Audio and Record Video button. Both of them open a dialog that lets you start the recording. After you've stopped the recording again, the file will be inserted into your page. This feature is meant to be used for short video messages, such as in forum posts, spoken assignments, etc., rather than in longer videos. After having talked mostly about video content so far, let's quickly address audio content again. In case you want to use audio content in your nugget, you can basically follow the same logic as we have seen with videos, which means you can add audio content in 4 ways. The first option is using a sharing URL and embed it through the Insert Audio function you can find in the editor's toolbar. There, you just need to go to the Audio tab instead the Video tab and follow the same steps. The second option is again using the embed code of the source, which you can paste to your page content in the code view. The third option is uploading an audio file, which is then added to your page. And the fourth option is to record an audio snippet through the function available in the editor's toolbar. In the next tutorial video, we will take a look at interactive content and how you can build interactive elements as standalone activities or embed them into the pages.